Welcome to Sleep Science, Top 1. Tonight, let's softly uncover the amazing healing world inside you, working non-stop, every second, every breath. Right now, as you listen and relax, billions of your cells are busy at work, sending quiet signals, fixing tiny breaks, and keeping you strong with an accuracy no machine could match. A gift you can pass on to your kids through a healthy life. With each heartbeat, a wave of rejuvenation flows through. With each breath, a continuous cycle of tiny repairs unfolds, never ceasing in its vital work. Recovery encompasses much more than the moments that follow a wound. The ongoing journey of finding equilibrium and adjusting oneself is what truly characterizes the essence of life. If this peaceful healing story touches you tonight, please like, subscribe, and drop a short comment below. Your one share could help another busy parent find this calm spot, one relaxed night at a time, spreading hope and balance for families everywhere. Now, just breathe in deeply. Let your eyelids feel heavier, your thoughts gently fade away. Picture your body's quiet healing, starting right here, and let's begin. Your body undergoes a remarkable transformation every few years. Within you, the process of renewal is ceaseless. Cells exist, fulfill their purpose, and quietly give way, supplanted by others that carry on the task of embodying you. Over the course of years, bone cells undergo a process of exchange. The lining of the stomach rejuvenates in just a matter of days. Even the outer layer of your skin undergoes a gradual, quiet transformation. Nearly all that constitutes your physical being today will eventually fade away, yet the essence endures. It seems the body retains a memory of its essence, continually reshaping itself in pursuit of that ideal. This ongoing reconstruction is not disorder, it is a cadence. It embodies the essence of biology, an unending cycle that demands no pause. Picture your body as a living stream, cells constantly shifting and renewing, flowing through time, yet always staying one strong, connected, whole. With each heartbeat, the body narrates its tale of survival anew, embarking once more on the subtle journey of healing. Certain cells persistently engage in the continuous repair of identical tissues within the concealed depths of each organ. Diligent workers labor endlessly, driven solely by the mission of restoration. In the shadows, the stem-like K cells remain, poised and alert, anticipating a signal that indicates trouble has arisen. Within your skin, the cells that have been lost to friction and sunlight are replaced. Within your intestines, the lining is reconstructed, a process that occurs with every meal consumed. In the muscles, they remain dormant until an injury stirs them awake. Upon activation, they begin to multiply and migrate, seamlessly stitching new tissue into place with extraordinary precision. They engage in this perpetual rhythm, oscillating between stillness and action, between tranquility and activity. Some of these cells have accompanied you since before your birth, holding a flawless recollection of your body's initial design. They serve as a reminder to every system of what it means to experience wholeness. Even in moments of unawareness, these invisible guardians are diligently mending the vessel you inhabit, one quiet restoration at a time. The skin possesses an innate ability to protect and heal itself from within. When your skin breaks, a gentle rush of activity begins just below the surface. The wound is engulfed by a surge of blood, forming a protective barrier as it clots. Fibroblasts advance inward, akin to skilled builders, constructing a framework of collagen scaffolding. New skin cells gradually traverse the concealed bridge from beneath, bridging the gap in gentle waves until the surface reunites once more. This movement arises not from the skies above, but from the very fabric beneath. The skin heals from within, influenced by unseen shifts in chemistry and light. The nerves and vessels re-emerge, bringing back sensation and warmth. A scar stands as the remnant of this intricate dance, a tangible symbol of an unseen understanding. Even during slumber, the same patterns persist in a minuscule manner, mending the minute fractures of daily existence. The skin serves a purpose beyond mere protection. It is an artist who understands precisely how to create a complete portrait of itself. The bones possess an innate ability to detect areas in need of increased strength. Your skeleton is anything but motionless. Every bone attunes itself to the forces that flow within it. As one walks, lifts, stretches, or merely stands, tiny sensors known as osteocytes observe the areas where stress is most pronounced. Messages are relayed to cells that dissolve old minerals and others that rebuild anew. In this subtle exchange, the very essence of existence adapts, molding itself to the reality you embrace. They become denser in areas of pressure and more recessed where comfort is required. Even after a fracture, the same system resumes its work, intricately weaving mineral and collagen until strength is restored. Each healed bone retains the echoes of the forces that molded it, embedding that memory within its very structure. This explains the phenomenon of astromods experiencing a loss of density and weightlessness, only to regain these qualities upon their return. Your bones are not unchanging structures. They exist as living instruments, finely attuned to the forces of gravity and the nuances of movement. Every rhythm elicits a response from them as they reconstruct their music deep within you. The liver stands out as the sole human organ capable of regenerating itself. Concealed within the ribcage is an extraordinary organ, capable of executing what is perhaps the most remarkable form of regeneration recognized in human biology. The liver possesses the remarkable ability to lose a portion of its tissue and yet regenerate itself back to its full size. As damage unfolds, the surviving cells engage in swift division, orchestrated by a series of signals that rouse dormant genes from their slumber. The blood vessels widen to nourish the emerging growth, while the organ restructures itself, as if recalling its previous form. This remarkable regrowth ability may trace back to ancient life forms that could regrow whole limbs, a quiet echo of nature's deepest healing wisdom still alive inside you. Even when burdened, the liver persists in its silent duty, purifying the blood, regulating hormones, reserving energy, and conducting biochemical processes. It remains in a constant state of motion. The capacity for regeneration conveys a profound message of strength embedded within the very structure of the body. Within this gentle, unpretentious framework resides a testament to the innate ability of our bodies to embrace the art of healing. Nerves have the remarkable ability to navigate their way back by tracing chemical pathways. When a nerve is damaged, your body starts a careful journey, leaving behind tiny chemical guides like a trail of soft signals. The cells at the damaged end emit subtle chemical signals that direct the regeneration of the nerve fiber. Schwann cells stand slender and bright along the ancient path, illuminating the route back to the muscle or skin that once responded to its call. Progress unfolds gradually, inch by inch, as the nerve extends across the divide in search of reconnection. The brain remains in a state of quiet anticipation, enduring for months until the return of sensation and movement unfolds. The accuracy of this process is remarkable, almost as if the body retains its own blueprint. Not every journey concludes flawlessly, yet the endeavor continues unabated. Even when a connection cannot be restored, neighboring nerves may assume the role instead. The journey of healing within the nervous system unfolds as a tale of unwavering determination, a subtle quest for reconnection, steered by the interplay of chemistry, memory, and the longing to experience sensation once more. The blood flows with tiny messengers, summoning repair crews to the scene. Every drop of blood transcends mere red cells, embodying a deeper significance. It serves as a network for communication. Upon the damage of tissue, fragments of broken cells emit molecular distress signals. Platelets identify the intruders and swiftly move to create a clot, while simultaneously releasing chemical signals into the bloodstream. These signals call forth white blood cells, growth factors, and proteins that facilitate rebuilding. Some of these messengers embark on journeys to far-off organs, readying them for the crucial task of repair. The bloodstream transforms into a dialogue, conveying updates on past events and directives for future actions. This coordination unfolds in an instant, quicker than one can think. As you find repose, your respiratory system is not merely supplying oxygen, it is orchestrating an extensive, unseen dance of restoration. Each heartbeat conveys not just vitality, but direction, making certain that every part of the body is aware of where attention is required most. During sleep, the majority of cellular healing truly takes place. As one slips into profound slumber, the realm of awareness diminishes, yet the essence of life stirs to life. As growth hormone surges, it directs cells to divide and repair themselves. Muscles weave together the frayed strands. The immune system reflects on the day's interactions, identifying invaders and preserving memories for the future. Even the brain engages in its own form of housekeeping, clearing away the chemical clutter of thought through the gentle flow of cerebrospinal fluid. This nightly restoration unfolds as one of nature's timeless rituals. In its absence, minor injuries persist, tension builds, and understanding fades. Sleep isn't just rest, it's your body's secret repair shop that opens fully only when you finally let go. Every night, the body engages in countless hidden wonders, mending DNA, soothing inflammation, harmonizing hormones, and restoring the heart's rhythms. The more profound the rest, the greater the healing becomes. As one closes their eyes, the cells embark on a silent journey from survival to renewal, laboring through the darkness to guide them back to the light. Even your DNA possesses an inherent set of tools for repair. Each moment, throughout the day, the strands of DNA within your cells face damage from sunlight, toxins, or even the ordinary act of breathing. However, they seldom remain shattered for an extended period. Enzymes move along the double helix, acting as vigilant guardians, searching for mistakes and repairing the genetic code. Some adjust individual letters of the genetic script, while others reconstruct whole segments. This intricate process unfolds countless times each day, often unnoticed by you. When repair is successful, the cell carries on with its existence unscathed. In moments of failure, systems come alive, ready to either recycle or completely replace the cell. The body perceives damaged DNA not as a misfortune, but as an opportunity to evolve and heal. This subtle accuracy contributes to the resilience of life amidst perpetual transformation. Deep within every cell, evolution has bestowed a toolkit for resilience, ensuring that even the genetic narrative possesses the wisdom to heal itself. The warmth of sunlight plays a crucial role in activating the body's inherent healing processes. The morning light transcends mere warmth or brightness. It serves as a signal. When it makes contact with your eyes and skin, it resets the body's clock, harmonizing the hormones that govern sleep, metabolism, and recovery. Ultraviolet light aids the skin in producing vitamin D, which subsequently fortifies bones and maintains immune balance. The brain is also touched by light, which affects serotonin levels, enhancing mood and bringing stability to the nervous system. Insufficient exposure can hinder healing significantly, and the same energy may cause harm. Balance holds the key. The evolution of our biology unfolded in harmony with the sun's ascent and descent, utilizing its rhythm as a guide for growth, rest, and rejuvenation. Each morning, as the gentle sunlight envelops you, it softly conveys to your body that life goes on, that cycles endure, and that healing unfolds as a daily ritual illuminated by light. In the quiet recesses of memory, wounds hold on to the echoes of their past healing, each scar a testament to the journey endured. Deep within the layers of the skin, a subtle memory remains, waiting to be uncovered. When an old wound site is injured once more, the surrounding cells react with greater speed than they did previously. It seems that the tissue retains the dance of healing. Immune cells accelerate their movement, stem cells stir to life more swiftly, and blood vessels start to develop without delay. It is believed by scientists that the body retains information regarding past injuries, creating a biological imprint that prepares the region for subsequent healing. Even scars carry these memories, influencing the way new tissue develops in their stead. Healing, therefore, emerges not merely as a response, but as a transformation, a rhythm cultivated through the lessons of experience. The body grows in wisdom with each act of healing, embodying the lessons of resilience learned along the way. In its subtle expression, each mended scar serves as a guide, illuminating the path for the next to return to completeness. The body's repair process can be subtly hindered by stress. As stress persists over time, the process of healing starts to wane. The body inundates itself with cortisol, a hormone crafted to ready you for peril rather than healing. The flow of blood redirects to the muscles, neglecting the skin and digestive system, while wounds and organs are left in anticipation of their necessary nutrients. Inflammation becomes perplexed, escalating when it ought to diminish. Even the immune cells that seal wounds lose their accuracy. Chronic stress also changes the body's timing, throwing off the daily rhythm of hormone release that directs cellular repair. This unfolds gradually, marked by subtle pauses, akin to a melody slightly out of sync. Fortunately, the reverse holds true as well. Serenity brings equilibrium. With deep breathing, laughter, and rest, the signals are reset, paving the way for the chemistry of repair to continue its course. Underneath each challenging day, there exists an opportunity for rejuvenation, patiently awaiting the moment when the body feels secure enough to embark on a fresh start. Joyful laughter influences hormones that aid in the healing process. As laughter resonates, the body transforms into a symphony of healing. The muscles let go of their tension, the diaphragm works to soothe the internal organs, and the heart rate experiences a brief spike before settling into a more consistent rhythm. The brain is inundated with endorphins, those natural chemicals that alleviate pain and enhance a feeling of tranquility. The immune cells also respond, showing an increase in both their numbers and activity. The blood vessels expand, enhancing circulation to every corner of the body. The sound of laughter may appear to be airy, yet its impact resonates profoundly, intertwining chemistry, emotion, and energy in a singular moment. Even brief moments can diminish the stress hormones that hinder recovery. The body embraces joy as a healing force and finds in humor a source of rejuvenation. The shared laughter enhances the experience, creating a harmony of heartbeats and breaths among individuals. In that fleeting moment of unity, the process of healing transcends mere biology, demonstrating that the journey of recovery is often vibrant and dynamic. Tears hold enzymes that serve to guard against infection. Each tear that falls carries a weight beyond mere salt and water. Within it flows lysozyme, an enzyme that possesses the ability to dismantle the cell walls of bacteria. This innate barrier envelops the eyes, ensuring they remain unobstructed and shielded from the relentless stimuli of the outside world. Emotional tears stand apart from those generated by irritation. Traces of stress hormones are present, aiding the body in releasing chemical tension via the act of crying. As tears cascade down the cheeks, they transport a blend of emotion and biochemistry away from the body, fostering a gentle sense of relief. Though often perceived as a sign of weakness, crying serves as a finely tuned, self-regulating mechanism. The body employs it for cleansing, achieving balance, and providing protection. Even something as gentle as a teardrop uncovers a deep truth of biology. Emotion and immunity intertwine, revealing that healing frequently starts when we release something. The gut lining undergoes a replacement process every few days. The cells lining the digestive tract experience short yet vibrant existences. Surrounded by acid, enzymes, and bacteria, they withstand one of the most extreme conditions within the body. In order to endure, The lining undergoes a renewal process every few days, forming a new surface that is adept at absorbing nutrients while effectively warding off harmful invaders. The stem cells, at the base of each microscopic fold, engage in rapid division, propelling new cells upward to take the place of those that have fulfilled their role. As the old ones fade, the core endures, steadfast and unyielding. This ongoing process of renewal safeguards not just the digestive system, but also the immune system, as a significant portion of the body's defense mechanisms are located in this area. As balance falters, fatigue and inflammation may ensue. However, the gut embarks on its rebuilding journey almost instantaneously. Through its constant regeneration, the digestive system exemplifies a profound manifestation of life's relentless drive to mend and restore itself. The heart possesses the remarkable ability to regenerate a small portion of its own tissue. For centuries, it was believed that the heart was an organ incapable of renewal. Yet deep within its muscle, there exist small populations of cells that possess the ability for limited regeneration. These specialized cells come to life when damage happens, dividing and transforming to restore the lost tissue. The journey unfolds gradually and remains unfinished. Yet it uncovers an extraordinary promise. Even the hearts of adults create new blood vessels following an injury, crafting delicate bypasses to ensure the flow of circulation continues. Engaging in exercise, allowing for rest, and cultivating emotional peace contributes significantly to this regeneration by enhancing oxygen flow and diminishing inflammation. The rhythm of the heart, its ceaseless beat, signifies not just endurance, but the continuous act of creation. Every pulse transmits messages that promote healing across the cardiovascular network. The organ that never sleeps serves a purpose beyond mere survival. It persistently seeks to mend itself, demonstrating that rejuvenation can thrive even in the most relentless areas of the body. New blood vessels emerge, branching out like roots in a healing wound. In the event of tissue injury, the nearby cells urgently communicate their need for oxygen and nutrients. In response, nearby vessels emit chemical signals that summon endothelial cells into action. The cells move outward, creating slender tubes that extend into the wound, resembling delicate roots pushing through the earth. The process, referred to as angiogenesis, converts a section of injured tissue into a web of fresh circulation. Once these vessels connect, oxygen begins to flow, transforming the landscape of healing. The pale wound gradually shifts to a soft pink, signaling the resurgence of life beneath its surface. As time passes, the network finds its stability, evolving into enduring channels that will nourish the regenerated tissue for many years ahead. This concealed garden of capillaries reveals the profound understanding nature has of balance. From destruction comes growth, and from loss emerges renewal. Within every scar resides a network of vessels that once sought the light. Platelets act as the initial responders within the bloodstream. As the skin is pierced, a silent alert resonates through the air. Platelets, those tiny cell fragments gliding silently through the bloodstream, detect the shift in pressure and the alteration in chemical composition. They hurried to the location, uniting to create a makeshift barrier that halts the flow of blood. However, their involvement extends beyond that point. Platelets unleash a series of growth factors that draw in immune cells, promote collagen synthesis, and foster the formation of new blood vessels. They serve as both messengers and guardians, bearing the guidance needed for the forthcoming phases of healing. In their absence, wounds would linger, exposed and chaotic. Their timing is remarkably exact, arriving just moments after the injury occurs. Long after the surface closes, remnants of their guidance linger in the molecular patterns of the healed tissue. In the vast symphony of recovery, these small pieces initiate the melody, establishing the cadence that all other cells will adhere to. Scars represent collagen's method of mending what has come before. When the body is unable to flawlessly regenerate its original tissue, it adapts and finds alternative solutions. fibroblasts swiftly arrive on the scene, meticulously laying down collagen fibers to create a robust weave that effectively seals the wound in a timely manner. This network possesses greater strength, yet it lacks the flexibility of its predecessor. It is devoid of sweat glands, hair follicles, and the nuanced textures characteristic of typical tissue, yet it safeguards what is hidden below. As time passes, the collagen undergoes a transformation, becoming softer and aligning harmoniously with the body's natural contours. Some scars diminish over time, becoming almost undetectable, while others persist as subtle reminders of resilience. Every choice reflects a delicate balance, weighing the urgency of action against the careful preservation of grace. Scars narrate a tale of resilience etched in tissue. The body is reminded of its trials and, even more significantly, its triumphs. Within each mark resides a memory of the moment when the body chose to persevere. Some individuals experience healing that leaves no trace, as if their wounds never existed. Certain rare individuals exhibit an extraordinary ability known as scarless healing. Their wounds regenerate with a precision reminiscent of early development rather than that of adulthood. The process unfolds with a harmonious blend of information, swift collagen remodeling, and impeccably timed cell migration. Researchers examine these distinctive patterns, aspiring to understand how to steer conventional healing towards comparable outcomes. In newborns, this ability is almost universally present as we grow older. It diminishes. Researchers are uncovering methods to reactivate it by delicately manipulating growth factors and electrical signals. In the future, scarless repair may not only enhance appearance, but also restore functionality following significant injuries. At this moment, it offers a fleeting insight into the potential that the human body might still possess. Each time a wound heals perfectly, it softly reveals an ancient design that lies dormant within us, a recollection of a time when renewal came with ease, and restoration left no evidence in its wake. Deep breathing influences genes associated with the repair of stress. Measured, intentional breaths offer much more than mere tranquility for the mind. A wave of mechanical and chemical signals courses through the body, altering the equilibrium of the nervous system. The heart rate begins to decelerate, blood vessels expand, and the levels of stress hormones start to decrease. Within the cells, genes related to inflammation and oxidative stress become subdued, whereas those connected to repair and energy metabolism become increasingly active. As oxygen levels increase, the performance of mitochondria, the powerhouses that energize every act of recovery, improves significantly. As time passes, this uncomplicated pattern of breathing transforms the body's chemistry, steering it toward recovery. Long before science quantified it, ancient practices such as meditation and yoga harnessed this knowledge instinctively. Every breath serves as a herald and a remedy, influencing the condition of your cells with each soft inhalation and exhalation of your lungs. The brain has the remarkable ability to rewire itself following an injury. Neurons engage in communication through intricate networks, yet these networks are not static. In the event of damage, neighboring cells establish new connections to assume the roles of the functions that have been lost. This remarkable ability enables the brain to adjust and reshape itself, ensuring the continuity of movement, memory, or emotion. Despite enduring significant trauma, the brain's structure continues to be adaptable, influenced by ongoing activity and repetition. Therapy, learning, and sensory experiences contribute to the fortification of new pathways. It seems that the mind reconfigures its own blueprint each time the surroundings shift. The journey unfolds over months or even years, yet it endures for a lifetime. With each new skill acquired or mental challenge conquered, the remarkable process of neuroplasticity unfolds in the background. Recovery within the brain transcends merely restoring what has been taken away. It revolves around discovering fresh pathways for life to navigate. Within this subtle adaptability resides one of the most promising realities of biology. Emotional healing has the power to reshape memories. Memories exist in a realm beyond mere photographs. Each time they are recalled, they come together anew. As feelings or insights evolve, the recollection may transform as well. Through therapy, reflection, and new experiences, the weight of painful memories can be eased, transforming the chemical patterns in the brain that retain them. This process preserves history. It recontextualizes it. The amygdala, hippocampus, and prefrontal cortex collaborate to infuse old narratives with fresh significance. Through this process, emotional healing transforms into a physical experience, altering neural connections and diminishing the stress signals that flow throughout the body. One can recall memories without experiencing them anew, embracing the past without allowing it to confine them. Healing, therefore, is not about forgetting. It is about transformation, converting the wounds of the mind into wisdom. With each encounter of a painful memory approached with compassion, the brain undergoes a transformation, emerging in a softer, more nurturing state. Hope has the power to influence hormone levels, steering them towards the path of regeneration. Faith in healing transforms the body's chemistry. The presence of hope plays a significant role in the release of dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, which collectively contribute to maintaining immune balance and facilitating cellular repair. As one looks forward to betterment, the nervous system finds ease. Blood flow enhances, and the signs of inflammation start to diminish. Researchers have noted that individuals who possess a deep sense of hope tend to recover more swiftly, not by any mystical means, but through observable changes in hormones and neurotransmitters. Hope calms the turmoil of fear, which stands as one of the most significant barriers to healing. It serves as a reminder to the body that effort holds value, encouraging the expenditure of energy on restoration rather than withdrawal. Even the tiniest flicker of anticipation can set off a series of physiological transformations. The body responds to the beliefs of the mind, transforming hope into a chemical reaction. Hope, viewed through a scientific lens, serves as a biological cue, urging one to continue progressing toward life. Meditation accelerates the process of cellular recovery following stress. As the mind finds its tranquility, the body naturally aligns with it. The heart rate begins to slow, breathing becomes deeper, and a wave of calm energy flows through the nervous system. Below the surface, significant transformations take place. The activity of genes linked to inflammation diminishes, whereas pathways related to antioxidants and repair become increasingly active. The stress hormone cortisol decreases to levels that enable tissue regeneration to occur without interruption. Consistent meditation enhances sleep quality and bolsters immune function, allowing the body greater opportunity and resources to heal itself. The impact accumulates gradually, as consistent practice strengthens a foundation of tranquility. What seems to be a serene understanding is, in reality, a restoration of physiological balance. The rhythms of the brain synchronize with those of the body, aligning the heart, breath, and cells in a state of harmony. In that stillness, the body finds its inherent rhythm, the cadence through which genuine healing takes place. Gratitude transforms the heart's electrical patterns. The heart serves a purpose beyond merely pumping blood. It engages in communication through electric and magnetic fields that fluctuate with emotion. As gratitude emerges, the rhythms of the heart align seamlessly, harmonizing with the breath and the waves of the mind. This condition enhances blood flow and diminishes stress hormones, enabling the immune system to function more effectively. Individuals who practice daily gratitude experience reduced inflammation and improved recovery following illness or surgery. The sensation triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, conveying a sense of safety and renewal. Gratitude shifts focus from absence to presence, fostering a physiological setting where growth can flourish. A moment of silent appreciation can transform the inner atmosphere of the body. The heart heeds the whispers of thought, just as it responds to the rhythm of blood. and it pulses with a different cadence when it senses tranquility. Compassion reduces the body's baseline levels of cortisol. Cortisol, known as the hormone of alertness and stress, prepares the body for challenges. However, when present in excess, it turns harmful. Demonstrations of kindness, whether given or experienced, have been found to lower cortisol levels and facilitate recovery. As empathy takes hold, the brain responds by releasing oxytocin, a hormone that alleviates fear and tension. The blood pressure lowers, digestion enhances, and the immune system grows more reactive. Compassion initiates a physiological change that fosters a sense of safety, indicating to the body that it can return to maintenance and repair functions. Even the mere thought of kindness can lead to tangible effects, reducing heart rate and enhancing sensations of warmth. Healing often unfolds in the company of others. It frequently starts with a basic acknowledgement of common humanity. With compassion at its core, chemistry evolves into a meaningful connection, while the biology of care shifts into a transformative science of recovery. The phenomenon of placebo healing is a genuine chemical response ignited by the power of belief. As one comes to believe that healing has commenced, the brain responds by releasing natural opioids, endorphins, and dopamine. These substances alleviate discomfort, balance emotions, and affect immune responses. The impact is tangible, not a figment of the imagination, grounded in the same mechanisms that underpin real pharmaceuticals. Placebo responses reveal how the body can transform anticipation into biological effects. The belief serves as a signal, indicating to the nervous system that healing is in progress, encouraging each organ to harmonize with that narrative. The impact is observable in imaging studies, revealing that areas of the brain associated with pain and stress become less active simply through belief. This uncovers a deep insight into the essence of humanity. Healing starts with how one sees things, and radiates from there. As the mind conjures images of wellness, the body attentively responds, striving to manifest those visions into reality. When someone simply listens, the weight of pain can diminish. Suffering transcends the physical realm. It is intricately influenced by our focus and feelings. As one listens with empathy, the nervous system finds a sense of ease, allowing the weight of discomfort to lighten. Research indicates that the experience of being listened to diminishes activity in areas of the brain associated with pain. The listener plays a vital role in the healing journey, fostering an environment where tension dissipates and the body can finally feel secure enough to let its defenses down. Communication fosters the release of oxytocin, which mitigates the stress response and promotes healing. This illustrates how supportive care can enhance medical outcomes, even in the absence of new treatments. The bond between individuals transforms the body, converting empathy into tangible effects. Healing frequently starts not with medication or physical activity, but with being fully present. The sound of another heartbeat, steady and compassionate, serves as a reminder to the body that it is not solitary in its journey to heal. The immune system retains a recollection of each conflict it has encountered. Each infection that one survives leaves behind a mark, manifested as specialized cells that retain the memory of the intruder. When the same threat emerges again, the sentinels react immediately, generating antibodies prior to the onset of any symptoms. This biological memory has the potential to endure for years, and in some cases, even for a lifetime. The effectiveness of vaccines explains why many childhood illnesses tend to fade away and not resurface. Memory cells move silently through the bloodstream, ever watchful yet discreet. It represents the cumulative history of encounters with the world, a living archive written in protein and pattern. The immune system retains its memories, evolving alongside you, becoming more astute with each challenge faced. It serves as a testament to resilience, demonstrating that every recovery enhances one's ability to face the next challenge. Deep within, the body holds on to the narrative of its triumphs, poised to safeguard you once more. Fever serves as a purifying blaze for the body. When infection strikes, the body intentionally elevates its temperature. The ascent is not merely a coincidence. It is a deliberate measure of protection. Heat enhances immune responses, boosts the production of white blood cells, and diminishes the strength of invading microbes that thrive in cooler conditions. Simultaneously, the body releases proteins that guide immune cells to their destinations, orchestrating a unified wave of defense. The feeling of warmth and weariness is merely your body channeling its energy into the struggle. As the fever reaches its climax, chemical byproducts are incinerated, toxins are rendered harmless, and damaged cells are rejuvenated. Once the danger has subsided, the mind adjusts the thermostat back to its usual setting, ushering in a sense of tranquility. While it may bring discomfort, a fever serves as a form of purification, highlighting the notion that heat can act as a remedy. Within that inner fire, the body recalls its instinct to protect its equilibrium and restore its tranquility. White blood cells convey their messages through pulses of light. Within the bloodstream, immune cells traverse the body, like explorers navigating a vast and intricate landscape. They discover one another through chemical signals, yet they also convey messages in brief bursts of soft light, known as biophotons. These small bursts of energy convey details regarding activity, distress, and coordination. It seems that the immune system communicates through photons, sending subtle messages of preparedness and healing. Observations made by scientists reveal these pulses occurring during immune responses, indicating that light could represent an additional dimension of biological communication. Each cell radiates a certain degree of biophoton activity, yet immune cells appear to be especially articulate in this regard. Amidst the chaos of infection, the body finds a way to maintain coherence through this luminous conversation. The revelation serves as a reminder that we are more than mere matter. We embody light, with our healing illuminated by an unseen brilliance. Deep within the blood, a silent glow operates, linking cell to cell in an eternal conversation of healing. During healing sleep, the brain releases endorphins. As one drifts into deep rest, the brain enters a phase of intense maintenance. Endorphins, the body's natural painkillers, are released to alleviate tension and mend the stress pathways accumulated throughout the day. These molecules attach to receptors that dampen the signals of discomfort, enabling the nervous system to redirect its attention toward healing. As the mind drifts into dreams, various tissues throughout the body are directed to reconstruct proteins, fortify membranes, and regulate immune responses. The dynamics of sleep are anything but stagnant. It represents the most dynamic aspect of healing that unfolds in your life each day. Endorphins serve a purpose beyond mere comfort. They play a crucial role in regulating mood, heart, rhythm, and energy balance. As one sinks into stillness, this internal medicine flows freely, guiding the body back to equilibrium. The tranquility of the morning, following a restful night, is not mere chance. It reflects the body's continuous dialogue with serenity. Cells communicate softly among themselves through the use of electromagnetic fields. Each cell possesses an electric charge and radiates a subtle field in its vicinity. These tiny currents possess a purpose. They steer the course of development, mend what is broken, and facilitate communication. In the event of tissue injury, the surrounding cells modify their environments to draw in immune and repair cells, forming an unseen blueprint that guides the healing process. This subtle electrical communication orchestrates the reconstruction of tissue well in advance of the arrival of hormones or chemicals. Researchers have discovered that modifying these fields can either accelerate or decelerate recovery, illustrating the profound connection between energy and biology. In the depths of your being, countless cells tirelessly modulate their signals, maintaining a delicate balance within the vibrant community they create. It exists as a web of illumination and energy, arranged with an artistry that goes unnoticed by the senses. The subtle transfer of energy stands as one of nature's timeless dialects, serving as a poignant reminder that the journey of healing commences with connection, often unseen, until it manifests in the world around us. The heart radiates a magnetic field that can be sensed from several feet away. Each heartbeat produces an electromagnetic pulse that can be detected beyond the confines of the body. This realm extends beyond the confines of the chest. It expands into the surrounding space, shifting with each emotion and breath. Subtle shifts have been recorded by scientists, reflecting states of calmness, stress, and compassion. The rhythm of the heart, magnetic in its essence, aligns with the workings of the brain, shaping both mood and concentration. In moments of tranquility, the field transforms into a seamless and harmonious expanse, leading the entire nervous system toward a state of balance. In moments of anxiety, it takes on a jagged form, indicating a sense of imbalance. This unseen force also vibrates with those around it, forging delicate bonds among individuals. The heart serves a purpose beyond that of a mere pump. It serves as a conductor, orchestrating the body's symphony of signals. Within its steady rhythm lies the body's most powerful broadcast of balance, a magnetic reminder that healing radiates both inward and outward, gaining new significance as the narrative unfolds. Healing occurs more swiftly when the body's internal rhythm is aligned. The internal clock, referred to as the circadian rhythm, influences nearly every process within the body, including the speed of healing. Cells engaged in tissue repair adhere to daily rhythms, exhibiting optimal performance when sleep, meals, and activity align with the natural cycles of light and dark. As night falls, the body begins to ramp up its production of growth hormone and melatonin, both vital for the process of cellular renewal. During the day, levels of cortisol and alertness increase, enhancing immune surveillance and circulation. When the rhythm is interrupted by irregular sleep or stress, healing may take longer and memories can persist. Harmonizing daily routines with the sun's cycle brings a sense of equilibrium. The morning light, along with consistent rest and regular nourishment, serves as a gentle reminder to the body about the times for repair and rest. Healing encompasses more than just chemistry. It also involves the right timing. As the internal and external realms align, recovery seamlessly integrates into the natural flow of life. Blue light has the potential to aid in the healing of specific skin conditions, revealing that not all light is detrimental. Specific wavelengths of blue light possess the ability to aid in the treatment of acne, eczema, and various other skin conditions by effectively targeting bacteria and soothing inflammation. When applied with precision, these soft beams reach beneath the skin's surface, triggering molecules that combat harmful microbes while preserving the integrity of the surrounding tissue. Simultaneously, the light affects immune cells within the skin, encouraging them to achieve balance instead of overreacting. This therapy replicates a portion of the natural spectrum present in daylight, yet it is meticulously controlled and exact. Though the sun's ultraviolet rays can cause harm, blue light, when used in moderation, acts as a form of healing. It serves as a gentle reminder that the energy of nature possesses the power to heal just as readily as it can inflict harm. When the appropriate frequency aligns with a meaningful purpose, light transforms into a companion in the journey of recovery, providing a quiet, radiant support in the body's ongoing quest for balance. Red light encourages the healing of tissue and the production of collagen. Deep within the body, certain wavelengths of red light stir the mitochondria, the energy producers nestled inside cells. This stimulation enhances the generation of ATP, the essential molecule that powers every aspect of life. In the aftermath of tissue injury, a greater amount of energy is needed for the process of rebuilding. Red light therapy offers a transformative effect, aiding fibroblasts in collagen production and enhancing the formation of blood vessels. The impact unfolds softly, organically, and progressively, rejuvenating energy from within. It is utilized by athletes to alleviate muscle soreness, while doctors employ it to expedite the healing of wounds. The gentle illumination does not scorch or harm. Instead, it sustains and enriches. Light, previously regarded as solely external, transforms into an internal remedy, nourishing the body's tiniest engines with energy. Every cell takes in the radiance, transforming it into activity, healing, and strength. Amidst that luminous resonance, the body recalls that vitality and restoration are intertwined melodies of existence. Stem cells lie dormant in the body, much like seeds resting in the earth, poised for the moment to sprout and fulfill their purpose. Within the body, countless stem cells lie dormant, nestled in the bone marrow, skin, muscles, and organs. They wait with quiet anticipation until summoned by misfortune or illness. Upon the arrival of a signal, they stir to life, splitting and evolving into the precise cell types required for the process of repair. These cells possess no definitive identity, merely the promise of what could be, embodying a form of biological memory filled with potential. As they age, their activity may diminish, yet it remains a constant presence, never fully fading away. Even in their later years, they react to injury, subtly revitalizing what is capable of being restored. The scientists observed them intently, seeking methods to unlock their complete capabilities. The presence of these cellular seeds illustrates that the body perpetually contains reserves of hope within itself. In every moment, hidden gardens of potential rest beneath the surface, poised to flourish at the slightest hint of necessity. Healing commences not through external assistance, but from the serene preparedness that has long resided within. Old cells possess the remarkable ability to be reprogrammed to a youthful state. In laboratories around the globe, researchers have unveiled the method to reverse a cell's biological clock. Through the introduction of specific proteins, adult cells can transform back into a youthful, stem-like state, enabling them to divide and renew with remarkable potential for longevity. This revelation, drawn from the regenerative patterns found in nature, holds the potential to enable the repair of damaged tissues from within in the future. Even in the absence of scientific intervention, the body engages in daily acts of renewal, meticulously clearing away damaged components and reconstructing fresh ones. The idea confronts the traditional notion that aging follows a linear trajectory. Within every cell resides the essence of youth, a recollection of flawless operation that may occasionally be revived. This research holds great potential, offering a vision of a future where medicine could transcend mere healing to achieve true restoration. The concept serves as a reminder that the narrative of the body's existence unfolds in a circular manner, perpetually in pursuit of renewal. Engaging in exercise prompts the body to initiate its regenerative processes. Movement stands as one of the body's most ancient remedies. As muscles contract, they release chemical messengers known as myokines. These myokines journey through the bloodstream to various organs, guiding them to repair and rejuvenate. Engaging in exercise enhances circulation, delivering essential oxygen and nutrients to the tissues that require them. It further promotes the generation of stem cells within the bone marrow, fostering growth and replenishment in areas where it is most essential. The process alleviates inflammation and harmonizes hormones, transforming effort into restoration. Even the slightest motion, like walking or stretching, awakens these pathways. The body perceives activity as an indication of vitality and reacts with rejuvenation. The subtle discomfort following a workout is not a sign of harm, but rather a dialogue, a form of expression that the body recognizes as advancement. In motion, each cell is awakened to its purpose. In this graceful cycle, movement transforms into both power and renewal, demonstrating that recovery flourishes within the cadence of activity. The microbiomes residing in the gut play a crucial role in facilitating the healing of wounds on the skin. Within the digestive system resides a diverse community of bacteria, fungi, and viruses that impact health in ways that extend well beyond the realm of digestion. The microbiome plays a crucial role in training the immune system, moderating inflammation, and influencing the healing process of the skin. With a balanced gut microbiome, short-chain fatty acids and various compounds are generated, circulating through the bloodstream to soothe immune cells and aid in the repair of distant tissues. When the equilibrium is disturbed, inflammation can increase throughout the body, causing wounds to heal at a slower pace. Bringing balance to the system is achieved by restoring the microbiome through the incorporation of fiber, fermented foods, and adequate rest. The gut and the skin engage in a continuous conversation linked by nerves, hormones, and chemistry. The outdated notion that healing occurs in solitude diminishes. In this instance, the body functions in unison. A tranquil stomach often translates to serene skin, demonstrating that harmony within is inevitably reflected on the surface. Certain bacteria instruct the immune system on how to relax. Not every microbe is a foe. Certain bacteria present in the body act as educators, leading immune cells to discern between what poses a threat and what is benign. The friendly microbes engage with dendritic cells and T cells, guiding them to respond with a sense of balance instead of succumbing to overreaction. In the absence of these lessons, the immune system could mistakenly target harmless particles or even turn against its own tissues. In contemporary existence, the confines of modernity often restrict our encounters with these microbial guides, potentially shedding light on the increasing prevalence of allergies and autoimmune disorders. Reconnecting with natural environments and diverse diets serves to revive this overlooked education. Within the body, harmony is contingent upon dialogue. The bacteria that coexist with you are not mere passengers. They work together, assisting your immune system in distinguishing between conflict and tranquility. With their guidance, the practice of healing transforms into a journey of comprehension instead of perpetual protection. Inflammation embodies a dual nature, representing both the process of destruction and the initiation of repair. Upon injury to tissue, inflammation emerges as the initial response. It manifests as redness, heat, swelling, and pain. Yet, it serves as a form of preparation. The blood vessels expand, permitting immune cells to surge in, effectively removing debris and pathogens. The journey appears severe, yet it serves a purpose of safeguarding. As the peril subsides, anti-inflammatory molecules emerge, soothing the response and heralding the commencement of restoration. The fire that dismantles damaged cells simultaneously stirs the mechanisms responsible for generating new ones. Challenges arise only when the flame remains unextinguished. Chronic inflammation drains energy and hinders recovery. Genuine healing relies on achieving harmony, the instant when devastation elegantly yields to the birth of something new. Information serves not as an adversary, but rather as the catalyst that illuminates the path to healing, reminding us that each step towards restoration starts with transformation. During emotional stress, the chemistry of your blood undergoes changes. Emotions extend beyond the boundaries of the mind. In moments of fear or anger, the body reacts as though confronted with a physical threat. Adrenaline courses through the bloodstream, constricting vessels and elevating the heart rate, as immune cells transition into a state of readiness. As time passes, this chemistry may wear thin, depleting the essential resources required for healing. Positive emotions create a contrasting impact, easing vessels and enhancing the flow of oxygen to tissues. The blood settles into a state of tranquility, transporting an abundance of growth factors while diminishing the presence of inflammatory signals. Every emotion imprints itself within the circulation, influencing the body's healing processes. The link between emotion and bodily response is not merely a figure of speech, it is a quantifiable reality. The heart and brain engage in a continuous dialogue, fine-tuning their chemistry to align with the unfolding experiences. Healing commences not solely through medicine, but also through our emotional state, demonstrating that our feelings can transform our very essence. Restoration necessitates subtle electrical impulses coursing through the tissues. Each living cell possesses a voltage across its membrane, a potential that guides growth and repair. When skin breaks or tissue is damaged, the surrounding voltage pattern shifts, generating an electrical signal that guides nearby cells in their movement. Fibroblasts, keratinocytes, and immune cells are drawn toward the wound, as if pulled by an unseen force. Much like metal shavings are attracted to a magnet. Researchers have quantified these minuscule fields and discovered that utilizing comparable currents can enhance the healing process. Electricity intertwines with biology. It stands as one of its most ancient instruments. Long before the advent of medicine, life discovered the art of self-guidance through charge and polarity. These microscopic currents serve as guides for restoration, aligning cells until equilibrium is achieved. Within the apparent layers of recovery exists a subtle power, unwavering and serene, restoring the design of harmony amidst the turmoil of harm. The body generates natural antioxidants when faced with injury. When tissue sustains damage, unstable molecules, known as free radicals, begin to proliferate, posing a risk to the health of surrounding cells. In response to this, the body generates antioxidants like glutathione, catalase, and superoxide dismutase. The compounds work to neutralize the radicals, halting any additional damage and fostering a secure environment for restoration. This self-made defense system demonstrates remarkable adaptability, enhancing production precisely where it is most required. The body itself serves as the primary defense, while diet, rest, and emotional tranquility all contribute to this inherent chemistry. These antioxidants not only protect cells, but also communicate signals that initiate repair processes. They convert disorder into harmony, enabling energy to be harnessed for development instead of protection. Healing encompasses not only the restoration of tissue, but also the careful management of energy. In every recovery, the body engages in a subtle transformation, converting chaos back into a state of balance. The nervous system can be retrained to alleviate chronic pain. When pain lingers long after an injury has healed, the issue frequently resides in the brain rather than the body. Neural pathways that previously indicated danger persist in their activity, despite the absence of an immediate threat. This acquired suffering can be eased and ultimately forgotten through therapy, movement, and concentrated awareness. Methods that reshape the nervous system guide the brain in reinterpreting signals, thereby diminishing the intensity of perception. As time passes, fresh bonds emerge, and the alarm sound begins to fade. This process transcends mere imagination. It represents authentic rewiring, a testament to the remarkable adaptability of the nervous system. The journey unfolds slowly, yet profoundly, transforming persistent pain into an opportunity to restore the body's inner dialogue. Once, pain served as a shield, while healing now embodies the lesson of safety anew. The nervous system pays careful attention, and once it recognizes that the threat has passed, it gradually starts to release its grip. The human voice has the ability to influence heart rate variability. The act of speaking, humming, or singing transforms the movement of air, the resonance of vibrations, and the essence of emotion through the body. The vibrations exert an influence on the vagus nerve, establishing a connection between the brain, the heart, and various other organs. As the voice flows softly and steadily, the heart rate variability rises, indicating a sense of tranquility and strength. This variability reflects the extent to which your body adjusts to stresses. Engaging in singing or gently speaking to oneself has the ability to slow down breathing and harmonize the nervous system. Even the act of listening to soothing sounds fosters a sense of balance between the rhythm of the heartbeat and the flow of breath. The voice serves as a connection between the mind and the body, acting as a dynamic tool that harmonizes the physical self with a sense of comfort. Each vibration conveys a message, reassuring the heart of its security. Through sound, self-regulation is practiced, as air and tone are transformed into a form of medicine. The voice, with its simplicity and humanity, stands as one of the most ancient instruments of healing we have. When voices unite in song, they create a harmony that aligns both breath and heartbeat. As individuals unite in song, their breaths harmonize effortlessly, and the beats of their hearts start to synchronize. This phenomenon, known as physiological synchronization, fosters a collective sense of tranquility and togetherness. The collective rhythm of the group eases the stress response and fosters the release of oxytocin, enhancing feelings of connection and safety. For ages, choirs and communal chanting traditions have understood this profound truth, employing harmony to foster tranquility within both body and mind. Recent scientific findings align with the intuitive wisdom of ancient cultures. Sound weaves together individual rhythms, creating a tapestry that transcends the self. The collective resonance brings down blood pressure, calms the breath, and soothes the nervous system. Singing transcends mere art or worship. It is the study of the functions and processes of living organisms. In the collective exhalation of a hymn, the physical form recalls the essence of togetherness and faith. The process of healing transforms into a shared experience, flowing through the same atmosphere, resonating softly in harmony with those around. The vagus nerve links feelings to the immune system's reaction. The vagus nerve, extending from the brainstem and weaving its way through the heart, lungs, and gut, constitutes one of the most significant pathways within the human body. It transmits messages among emotions, digestion, and immunity, highlighting the connection between feelings and healing. As tranquility returns, the vagus nerve engages the parasympathetic system, reducing heart rate and encouraging recovery. It instructs immune cells to relax once the threat has subsided, permitting inflammation to diminish. Deep breathing, humming, and slow exhalation all engage this nerve, conveying a message of safety that resonates through every organ it encounters. As one experiences compassion or connection, that same pathway resonates softly with vitality, transforming peace into the essence of being. The vagus nerve serves as a connection between thought and tissue, love and chemistry, demonstrating that healing encompasses not just biological aspects, but is fundamentally rooted in deep emotional experiences. Chronic loneliness has the potential to hinder the body's ability to heal. Isolation influences not only the mind, but also transforms the body's chemistry. In the absence of regular connection, the nervous system remains vigilant, perpetually on the lookout for potential threats. The levels of stress hormones increase, blood pressure gradually ascends, and immune cells transition into a defensive stance instead of focusing on repair. Even in the absence of injury, inflammation rises, and the natural rhythms of sleep and digestion become disrupted. The lack of touch and shared laughter leaves the body yearning for oxytocin and serotonin, essential elements for healing. Even fleeting connections alter this chemistry profoundly. The mere presence of another individual or the soothing sound of a gentle voice signals to the mind that safety has been restored. From that reassurance, a new journey of healing unfolds. The body flourishes not in isolation, it is inherently meant for connection. In the embrace of true companionship, the essence of biology finds a way to pause, restore, and once again trust in its capacity for renewal. Love truly fortifies the immune system. The essence of affection can be quantified. Expressions of love trigger the release of oxytocin, a hormone that alleviates stress and enhances the immune system's response. When individuals experience a sense of care, their blood shows an increase in antibody levels, a reduction in inflammation, and a quicker recovery period. Love brings a gentle rhythm to the heartbeat, calms the breath, and harmonizes the hormonal flows throughout the body. Contemplating someone with affection can transform your body, initiating waves of positive biochemical reactions. Patients who receive robust emotional support frequently experience a quicker healing process. Love transcends mere emotion. It is an energy exchanged between nervous systems, transforming the very conditions within cells. It eases the hold of fear and fosters a biochemical setting where renewal can take place. The rhythm of love flows within, softly assuring each part of the being that it is secure. In that calm, the immune system discovers its equilibrium, functioning not alone, but in unison with the sensation of being embraced. The connection shared among friends has been shown to lower blood pressure. The warmth of skin against skin transcends mere comfort. It ignites an instant physiological reaction. A gentle touch brings forth oxytocin while diminishing cortisol levels, leading to a decrease in blood pressure and heart rate. The body interprets contact as a sign of safety, indicating that the threat has subsided. As two individuals connect through touch and trust, their nervous systems align, fostering a shared tranquility that resonates within both hearts. Within the walls of hospitals, the act of hand-holding emerges as a gentle balm, alleviating pain and anxiety and fostering a swifter recovery for both patients and caregivers. The same mechanism illustrates how massage therapy, hugs, or even petting an animal can calm the mind and bring balance to the body. Touch serves as a timeless remedy, existing long before the advent of language and technology, embedded in our very DNA as a form of comfort and assurance. Whenever skin touches skin with kindness, the body recalls its role within the intricate web of connection and starts to mend under the gentle influence of belonging. When held close, infants experience a swifter healing process. Newborns flourish in the warmth of connection. Skin-to-skin contact helps to stabilize heart rate, breathing, and temperature, while also lowering stress hormones. Infants who are cradled with care tend to heal more swiftly from ailments and experience more consistent weight gain. The warmth and rhythm of another heartbeat guide their nervous systems in finding balance and harmony. Even premature infants experience remarkable progress when they receive regular touch or cradling. The profound bond influences the core of well-being across a lifetime, leaving an imprint on the body that conveys the understanding that security fosters recovery. The chemistry of contact brings forth oxytocin and endorphins, fostering a sense of relaxation and resilience. Across the globe, hospitals have embraced the practice of kangaroo care, allowing infants to rest on a parent's chest, where they can soak in warmth and a sense of security. The impact resonates on both an emotional and biological level, demonstrating that love transcends mere abstraction, rooted deeply within our very cells. The body discovers its initial lesson in healing within the embrace of another, where the journey of recovery is ignited by the rhythm of a heartbeat. Empathy engages the same areas of the brain that are involved in alleviating pain. As one observes another in distress, a sense of compassion arises, prompting the brain to release endorphins and engage pathways that reflect the other's experience. This collective reaction goes beyond mere comprehension. It fosters a sense of solace. The release of oxytocin is triggered by empathy, which softens the stress response and stimulates areas in the prefrontal cortex that help to calm the nervous system. The impact flows inward, alleviating strain and diminishing the awareness of one's own unease. In moments of empathy, both individuals experience a profound connection that enriches their shared existence. It evolves into a cycle of biological compassion, where empathy for another leads to mutual healing. Neuroscience uncovers a profound connection, intertwining emotion with immunity and hormone balance in a deeply physical manner. The warmth of shared experience ignites neural pathways previously considered solely cognitive. Compassion transcends mere moral virtue. It is a quantifiable aspect of science, revealing the profound ways our biology reacts to care, understanding, and a gentle presence. Oxytocin serves as the hormone that fosters connection and healing. Frequently referred to as the love hormone, oxytocin extends its influence beyond mere emotions. It flows through the bloodstream, soothing the nervous system, diminishing inflammation, and fostering the development of new tissue. It aids in the rapid closure of wounds by encouraging the formation of blood vessels and the synthesis of collagen. Oxytocin plays a role in regulating immune function, calming overwhelming responses, and fostering equilibrium. The release occurs through touch, trust, laughter, and shared experiences. In moments of secure relationships, this hormone circulates effortlessly, leading the body into a state of rest and rejuvenation. It is believed by scientists that oxytocin might be among the oldest molecules that connect the concepts of connection and survival. It serves as a reminder to the body that safety fosters healing and that peace is a natural consequence of affection. In moments of love or kindness, the chemistry within every cell shifts quietly. The molecule that connects hearts also heals wounds, creating a harmonious balance between the emotional and physical realms of human existence. The body possesses an innate ability to cease inflammation once the healing process is complete. Inflammation plays a crucial role in the healing process, yet it is imperative that it concludes once the task is complete. The body possesses inherent mechanisms that detect the absence of danger and subsequently release molecules, known as resolvins, to conclude the process. These compounds eliminate immune cells, soothe blood vessels, and bring circulation back to its normal state. In their absence, inflammation would persist, causing harm to healthy tissue. The resolution phase unfolds with a graceful balance of restraint, suggesting an innate understanding that silence holds equal significance to action. Diets abundant in omega-3 fats and restorative sleep facilitate this cooling phase, guaranteeing that repair evolves into true restoration. The journey of healing is shaped not just by its initiation, but also by the way it concludes with grace. The capacity to cease conflict is an essential aspect of enduring existence. In this serene conclusion, the body recalls the path from turmoil to tranquility. Through pain, the brain learns the art of protection and ultimately the process of release. Pain serves as a messenger rather than an adversary. It signals the nervous system to the presence of injury, compelling the body to halt and safeguard itself. As time passes, the brain acquires knowledge from experiences, refining posture, movement, and awareness to avert additional injury. As healing reaches its conclusion, pain slowly fades away, its teachings woven into the fabric of reflex and memory. At times, the signal endures beyond its intended function, necessitating a deliberate process of relearning. Methods such as mindfulness and gentle movement help the brain learn to identify safety, calming unwarranted alerts. The journey shifts anguish from mere suffering to insightful knowledge, turning caution into profound understanding. This evolution reflects a greater purpose, one of survival, learning, and adaptation. Awareness begins with pain, yet it finds its fulfillment in release. Healing comes forth as the body recognizes its release from the need to protect itself, when it comprehends that the threat has dissipated and tranquility can once again take its place. Certain individuals have the ability to master the regulation of their immune systems. By engaging in focused breathing and exposing themselves to cold, some individuals have shown they can affect immune responses that were previously considered automatic. Through the practice of maintaining a tranquil mind amidst physical stress, individuals initiate changes in adrenaline and cortisol levels that alter the course of inflammation. Research indicates observable alterations in immune function, characterized by diminished cytokine release and swifter recovery from illness. This control is grounded in neural processes, depending on the intentional activation of connections between the brain and body. It demonstrates that awareness can influence systems previously thought to be beyond the reach of voluntary control. Even brief sessions of regulated breathing can enhance circulation, boost oxygen levels, and promote immune balance. The revelation calls into question long-held beliefs regarding the divide between the mind and the physical world. With determination, individuals can engage in their own bodily processes, steering them towards balance. In this context, healing transforms from mere passive recovery into a dynamic conversation between awareness and biology. Exposure to cold can initiate processes that promote cellular cleanup. As the body faces the chill, it activates protective mechanisms that enhance its strength and adaptability. Among these is autophagy, a process within the cell that cleans up damaged components and transforms them into new energy. Exposure to cold triggers the release of norepinephrine, enhancing focus and diminishing inflammation. The blood vessels tighten to maintain heat, only to relax and allow for greater flow as the body warms up, thereby improving circulation. As time passes, consistent short encounters with cold enhance mitochondria and bolster immune function. This reaction embodies a blend of tension and rejuvenation, serving as a poignant reminder that adversity frequently paves the way for development. The cells perceive the cold as a cue to rejuvenate, eliminating waste and gearing up for equilibrium. Regardless of whether it is cold water, winter air, or icy showers, the outcome remains unchanged. A subtle, managed unease that stirs the age-old mechanisms of resilience, resulting in a body that emerges more robust, purified, and quietly renewed. Fasting aids in the recycling of damaged cellular components. Times of fasting initiate a significant transformation in the body's focus. Rather than constructing and accumulating, cells focus inward to mend themselves. Through autophagy, damaged proteins and malfunctioning organelles are broken down, transforming them into usable energy. This internal housekeeping diminishes inflammation, enhances metabolism, and decelerates cellular aging. Fasting is not synonymous with deprivation. It signifies a shift, allowing the body to prioritize rejuvenation over the process of digestion. As insulin levels decrease, growth hormone levels increase, which helps to maintain muscle and promotes the healing of tissues. The mind can also find stillness, allowing clarity to emerge as the body undergoes its cleansing process. Long before science provided explanations, ancient traditions sensed these rhythms. In every moment of stillness, the body discovers its own efficiency. Healing often involves not the addition of new elements, but the removal of those that no longer contribute positively. In the quiet moments of fasting, the body attunes itself, transforming its chemistry in pursuit of equilibrium and rejuvenation. The repair systems of the body function in a rhythmic manner. Within each organ, the process of healing unfolds through rhythms of activation and rest. The genes responsible for repair, activate, and deactivate in a rhythmic pattern, aligned with the body's natural circadian cycle. In moments of rest, energy is channeled into the restoration of tissues and the elimination of toxins. In moments of wakefulness, focus transitions towards protection and purpose. Even at the microscopic level, repair unfolds in bursts rather than a continuous stream, as enzymes, hormones, and immune cells engage in synchronized intervals. When these rhythms face disruption due to inadequate sleep or inconsistent habits, the pace of recovery diminishes. Re-establishing regularity enables the body to return to its inherent rhythm once more. With every wave of repair, the previous efforts are enhanced, akin to the tides that continuously mold the coastline. Healing often unfolds in unexpected ways. The narrative unfolds in a continuous loop, a perpetual dance between exertion and tranquility. In that rhythm, balance emerges, allowing the body to rediscover its ability to renew itself with elegance and accuracy. Every organ follows its unique daily rhythm of rejuvenation. Each system within the body maintains its own rhythm. The liver engages in its detoxifying duties primarily during the night, as muscles undergo their rebuilding process, while one sleeps. During the early morning hours, the brain diligently clears away waste products, while the skin effectively repairs damage in the absence of light. These patterns are written into cellular clocks that anticipate the day's cycles, rather than simply react to them. Disrupting this timing with irregular sleep or constant artificial light confuses the body's repair schedule, delaying recovery. Aligning lifestyle to the natural flow of day and night brings harmony back. Eating, resting, and exercising at consistent times strengthens these internal rhythms. Each organ knows when to cleanse, when to work, and when to heal. In following the rhythm of the earth, the body finds a tone, and healing becomes a dance of timing rather than force. Nature, after all, has always healed through rhythm. Wounds heal more slowly in space, without gravity. In microgravity, the body behaves differently. Blood and fluids drift upward, immune cells slow their movement, and tissue repair becomes disorganized. Without the pull of gravity, cellular communication falters, and wounds close more slowly. Astronauts experience this firsthand, forcing scientists to study how mechanical forces influence healing. Gravity helps guide circulation and provides the subtle tension that keeps cells oriented. On Earth, this constant pressure aids regeneration, keeping tissues active and aligned. In space, the absence of weight reveals how dependent we are on planetary conditions for health. Experiments aboard orbital stations have led to new insights about bone loss, muscle regeneration, and wound repair. What seems like stillness in space is actually a test of balance. Healing, it turns out, is not only chemistry, but physics, a partnership between the body and the invisible pull that anchors it to home. Astronauts use red light to help tissue recovery. During missions beyond Earth, where wounds heal slowly and stress runs high, astronauts rely on red light therapy to aid recovery. The wavelengths stimulate mitochondria, boosting energy production inside cells that have been disrupted by microgravity. This extra energy fuels collagen formation, reduces inflammation, and speeds repair of muscle and bone. The light also helps regulate circadian rhythm in the absence of natural sunrise and sunset, allowing the body to maintain its cycles of rest and activity. On Earth, similar technology is used to treat burns, scars, and muscle fatigue. It is a reminder that even in the void of space, the principles of healing remain tied to light and rhythm. The same gentle glow that nurtures life on our planet follows humanity into orbit, carrying the memory of sunlight as medicine for the body's unending renewal. Your heart creates new cells throughout your life. Once believed to be incapable of regeneration, the heart actually renews a small fraction of its cells each year. Though the process is slow, it continues from youth into old age, replacing worn cells with fresh ones formed from resident progenitor cells. Exercise and emotional balance support this renewal, improving circulation and reducing stress on the tissue. Over decades, the cumulative effect helps maintain function and resilience. The heart's persistence is one of biology's quiet miracles. Its unbroken rhythm, accompanied by ongoing transformation. It carries not just blood, but continuity, replacing pieces of itself without pause. Each new cell joins the chorus of muscle fibers, keeping time with the same steady pulse that began before birth. Even as the body ages, the heart remembers how to grow, proving that within its ceaseless labor lies the promise of gentle regeneration. The brain's immune cells help clear away dead neurons. Inside the brain, a specialized army called microglia moves constantly among neurons, cleaning and protecting. When a neuron dies or becomes damaged, these cells engulf the debris, preventing inflammation and freeing space for new connections. During sleep, microglia become especially active, sweeping away waste and toxins. This nightly cleansing supports learning and memory, allowing the brain to stay sharp and healthy. Without this maintenance, cellular clutter would accumulate, slowing communication and harming function. The brain's immune cells work with precision, knowing when to act and when to rest. They represent the body's ability to heal, even within the mind, turning loss into renewal. Every act of forgetting, every dream that fades, may be part of this hidden housekeeping, keeping the vast network clear for tomorrow's thoughts. Within their quiet labor, the brain's immune cells preserve both clarity and peace. Microglia rebuild synaptic connections after injury. When the brain suffers trauma, microglia shift roles from cleaners to builders. They release molecules that encourage neurons to extend new branches and form fresh synapses, repairing broken circuits. This process can take weeks or months, but it reflects the same regenerative intelligence found throughout the body. Microglia communicate with other support cells, coordinating a slow symphony of recovery. The environment they create determines how completely function returns. Gentle stimulation, learning, and sensory input guide their work, reminding the brain of the patterns it once held. Each spark of recollection is a step toward reconstruction. Even after damage, the neural web can find new paths, proof that healing in the brain is not a single event, but a continuing process of adaptation. In the silent dark of thought, these cells rebuild connection, one tiny bridge of light at a time. The blood-brain barrier repairs itself after trauma. The brain is protected by a delicate boundary that filters what enters from the bloodstream. When injury or illness disrupts this barrier, harmful molecules can leak in, causing inflammation. Yet the body quickly begins to mend this invisible wall. Endothelial cells along the brain's capillaries tighten their junctions, guided by chemical cues from nearby neurons and immune cells. Astrocytes extend their star-shaped arms, releasing growth factors that seal the barrier again. Within days or weeks, balance is often restored, preventing further harm. This process demonstrates how even the most complex systems possess inherent repair mechanisms. The blood-brain barrier is not rigid. It is alive, flexible, and vigilant. Its recovery mirrors the brain's own resilience, an elegant reminder that protection and healing are woven together. Within this constant maintenance lies the quiet assurance that the mind can guard itself while learning how to mend. The heart can form new vessels after blockage. When blood flow to the heart is obstructed, the body does not simply accept defeat. Deep within the muscle, cells release signals that attract the growth of new blood vessels. These vessels form delicate bridges around the blockage, reconnecting tissue with the oxygen it needs to survive. The process is slow, quiet, and beautifully adaptive. It is guided by chemical gradients that act like invisible trails through the damaged landscape. Each new vessel learns where to go by sensing where oxygen is most scarce. Over time, this spontaneous repair can restore circulation to areas that were once starved. Exercise, gentle movement, and balanced nutrition all encourage this regeneration. The heart, it seems, is never content to surrender. It responds to adversity with architecture, carving new pathways for life to continue its flow. Every beat carries the promise of recovery, shaped by nature's determination to endure. Collateral circulation acts like a natural bypass. Hidden within the body is an extraordinary system of backup routes for blood flow. These are tiny, often unused vessels that remain dormant until they are needed. When a major artery becomes narrowed or blocked, these small channels expand and open, creating alternate paths for blood to reach the same destination. It is nature's own version of a detour, a quiet engineering marvel that protects vital tissues from loss. Collateral circulation forms gradually, guided by pressure differences and biochemical messages. The more it is gently stimulated by movement and oxygen demand, the stronger it becomes. This hidden network is one reason some people survive heart or brain blockages better than others. It is not luck, but preparation, written into the very design of the circulatory system. When one road closes, another awakens, ensuring that life continues to move with astonishing resilience. Scar tissue in the heart can remodel over time. After injury, the heart forms scar tissue that once seemed permanent. Yet even scars are not lifeless. Over months and years, cells within them can shift, soften, and reorganize. Fibroblasts, the builders of connective tissue, may transform into muscle-like cells, helping the heart regain flexibility. This gradual remodeling improves the heart's ability to contract and pump blood. Scientists have discovered that electrical signals, hormones, and subtle mechanical forces all guide this transformation. The heart's healing is therefore not static, but dynamic, a long conversation between stability and renewal. Exercise, nutrition, and reduced stress can all influence this process, encouraging strength without stiffness. Even damaged tissue retains the memory of rhythm, slowly aligning itself again with the pulse of life. In its own quiet way, the heart proves that even scars are capable of growth, turning injury into endurance and memory into motion. Capillaries grow toward oxygen-starved tissue. When cells are deprived of oxygen, they release distress signals that summon help. In response, the body grows new capillaries to deliver fresh blood to those areas. This process, known as angiogenesis, unfolds with microscopic precision. Endothelial cells, which line existing vessels, begin to branch out, following gradients of chemical guidance, like explorers seeking air. They weave new networks that intertwine with old ones, restoring circulation where it was once lost. This capacity for self-expansion is vital during wound healing, muscle growth, and recovery from injury. The same mechanism even helps transplanted organs connect to their new environment. Each tiny vessel is a thread in the body's living fabric, spun exactly where it is needed. The result is not random growth, but an elegant response to need. Within every repair, the circulatory system listens, learns, and rebuilds the map of life. Old cells release chemicals that summon replacements. When cells approach the end of their lifespan, they do not simply fade away. Before they are cleared, they release signals that call younger cells to take their place. These molecules attract stem cells and immune cells, orchestrating the cleanup and renewal of tissue. It is a biological relay race, where the baton of function is passed from old to new. Scientists call this process senescence-associated signaling, and though it may sound technical, it is deeply poetic. It ensures that every part of you remains in dialogue with its own aging, never fully stagnant. The dying cells announce their departure with instructions for regeneration, transforming decline into opportunity. This communication is part of what keeps tissues balanced, preventing chaos and maintaining form. Even in endings, there is creation. The body, ever efficient, uses loss as a language through which it reminds itself how to begin again. Skin cells crawl across wounds to rejoin edges. When the skin is broken, tiny cells at the edges begin to move. They flatten, extend microscopic arms, and crawl toward each other, like explorers crossing a desert. Guided by electrical fields and chemical gradients, they sense where the wound lies open and where it has begun to close. Their movement is slow but determined, a collective migration of thousands of individual lives working as one. Behind them, new layers form, sealing the gap from below while restoring structure above. This cellular choreography is so intricate that scientists have compared it to a dance. Once the surface meets, the cells stop, understanding through molecular feedback that the work is complete. In every healed scratch or cut lies this silent drama of motion and communication. The skin does not wait for instruction. It knows how to find its other half and become whole once more. Fibroblasts weave collagen like biological thread. In the depths of a healing wound, fibroblasts arrive like skilled weavers. They spin strands of collagen that cross and knot together, forming a scaffold for new tissue. These threads are flexible yet strong, allowing the wound to pull together while maintaining shape. As healing progresses, the fibroblasts adjust the weave, replacing early rough fibers with refined ones that better match the surrounding skin. Collagen's shimmering structure gives tissue its strength and texture. Without these microscopic artisans, no cut would ever close. They respond to growth factors, electrical signals, and mechanical tension, shaping each repair to fit the body's needs. Over time, the scaffold they create becomes indistinguishable from the tissue it replaced. Fibroblasts remind us that healing is as much craft as science, a slow artistry performed beneath awareness. one thread of collagen at a time. Macrophages switch roles once the battle is won. When an injury occurs, macrophages rush to the site like soldiers, engulfing bacteria and debris. Once the danger passes, they undergo a profound transformation. Their chemistry changes, and they begin to release molecules that calm inflammation and guide tissue repair. They shift from destroyers to rebuilders, from defense to restoration. This duality positions them as crucial regulators of the healing process. In the absence of the switch, inflammation would persist, causing harm to healthy cells. Their capacity to discern the moments for confrontation and those for care shapes the equilibrium of healing. The immune guardians engage in communication with fibroblasts and stem cells, guiding the reconstruction of tissue architecture. Their actions reveal that recovery transcends mere opposition. It revolves around the understanding of when to concede. In their transformation, there exists a profound wisdom of balance, demonstrating that each stage of repair demands a blend of strength and surrender. Platelets serve as the architects of early tissue repair. As the bleeding commences, the platelets are the first to respond. They exist not merely as fragments of cells, but as intelligent responders equipped with chemical instructions. Upon contact with a wound, they unite to create a clot, effectively stopping the flow of blood. However, their involvement extends beyond that point. Growth factors are released, calling forth fibroblasts, white blood cells, and endothelial cells to initiate the process of reconstruction. Every platelet transforms into a tiny envoy of structure, charting the area of repair and guiding the forthcoming efforts. Throughout the journey, they evolve from mere patches into powerful agents of healing. Contemporary medical practices have embraced concentrated platelet therapy to enhance recovery. Reflecting the body's innate wisdom, the clot that forms following an injury transcends being merely a plug. It serves as a vivid outline of transformation, crafted in vibrant flesh. In the quiet toil of these timeless particles, the body embarks on its journey of healing. The signals of pain guide the brain in directing its healing efforts. Pain is not merely a biological coincidence. It serves as a beacon of direction. When tissue sustains injury, nerve endings dispatch signals via electrical impulses, notifying the brain of the areas that need attention. The brain reacts by enhancing blood circulation, releasing anti-inflammatory substances, and initiating repair mechanisms in that area. While pain may seem like a form of suffering, it also serves as a guide. It imparts lessons to both the conscious mind and the body about where attention and care should be directed. As time passes and healing unfolds, the nerves gradually lessen their signaling, ushering in a sense of calm. In certain instances, chronic pain indicates that the message loop remains open, necessitating a process of retraining via movement and mindfulness. Pain, therefore, serves not merely as a warning, but as a conversation. The body is guided to learn, adapt, and refine its defenses. Within each pain resides a timeless wisdom of endurance, steering the body's efforts toward healing itself. The brain retains immune memories, akin to lessons acquired over time. As the immune system battles against infection, it etches a lasting imprint within the brain. Certain neurons retain patterns of stress response and recovery, enabling quicker and more effective coordination in future instances. The brain and immune system engage in a dialogue, utilizing common molecules such as cytokines and neurotransmitters to convey their messages. This memory influences the trajectory of future healing, guiding the body to react with accuracy rather than fear. The emotional state influences the body significantly. A calm mind fosters gentler immune responses, whereas fear or exhaustion can amplify inflammation. The body and mind, thus, develop in harmony with every experience they face. Healing transcends mere physical restoration. It embodies the cultivation of wisdom throughout various systems. With each recovery, the mind recalls the essence of resilience. These imprints weave themselves into the fabric of one's internal library of survival. Each future battle commences with the serene assurance of one who has experienced healing in the past. Healing between organs is coordinated by hormones. The body's endocrine system functions like a skilled conductor, harmonizing the healing processes of each organ with the others. Signals from hormones such as cortisol, growth hormone, insulin, and thyroid hormone play a crucial role in influencing repair processes. As one system stumbles, the others adapt to restore balance. Cell division is stimulated by growth hormone, while insulin plays a crucial role in delivering glucose to tissues that require it. Energy use during rebuilding is regulated by thyroid hormones, while cortisol plays a crucial role in managing inflammation to prevent overreaction. Every molecule journeys through the bloodstream, conveying messages of timing and proportion. The outcome is a balance that enables the body to mend as a cohesive entity. The imbalance caused by stress, fatigue, and malnutrition can lead to disharmony among the systems. Rejuvenation and sustenance bring back harmony. The body's chemistry unfolds as a continuous dialogue, not among separate organs, but between partners that harmonize in the timeless symphony of renewal. Wound closure is accelerated by estrogen. Among its many roles, estrogen emerges as a gentle yet formidable force for healing. It improves circulation to injured areas, increases collagen synthesis, and aids in the movement of skin cells that facilitate wound closure. It additionally aids in controlling inflammation, making certain that the initial immune response does not persist for an extended period. Research indicates that in environments abundant with this hormone, wounds experience quicker healing and reduced scarring. In addition to its role in reproduction, estrogen plays a crucial part in preserving vascular flexibility, ensuring bone strength, and facilitating cellular communication. As menopause approaches and levels begin to decline, the process of healing may slow down. However, with the right nutrition and adequate rest, it is possible to support the same pathways and maintain balance. The molecule stands as a representation of renewal, harmonizing power with gentleness, protection with elegance. Through estrogen, the body recalls that healing transcends mere repair. It embodies renewal, a return to form, steered by an unseen thread that weaves life cycles together in serene continuity. Testosterone has the potential to impede specific healing processes. Testosterone fuels growth, strength, and endurance, but it can also slow down the recovery process. Elevated levels can occasionally hinder the immune response, leading to a premature reduction in inflammation and postponing the process of tissue repair. This explains why men may experience slower wound healing compared to women, as estrogen in women supports the recovery process. Yet, testosterone serves a crucial function in sustaining muscle mass and bone density, both of which are vital for enduring strength. The body continuously adjusts these hormones to align with the situation at hand. Their actions are shaped by the interplay of stress, exercise, and nutrition. Instead of merely assisting or obstructing, testosterone influences the healing process to optimize resource conservation, averting excessive responses that might result in chronic inflammation. It reveals the body's intricate wisdom, emphasizing that healing transcends mere swiftness and encompasses enduring resilience. Each hormone plays a vital role in the overarching harmony, directing energy towards equilibrium, adjustment, and the essence of survival. The stimulation of tissue repair is influenced by insulin-like growth factor. Insulin-like growth factor, commonly known as IGF, is essential for the process of cellular renewal. It is released as a reaction to growth hormone, promoting the division, differentiation, and construction of new cellular structures. Following an injury, IGF surges into the affected region, facilitating the processes of muscle regeneration, bone growth, and nerve recovery. Additionally, it encourages the production of collagen, fortifying the tissue that has recently developed. During deep sleep, levels of this factor increase, highlighting the importance of rest for the healing process. A diet abundant in protein and natural carbohydrates supports its function, enabling the body to rebuild effectively. IGF functions as a supervisor on a construction site, orchestrating the efforts of cellular repair workers. When there is an insufficient amount, the process becomes overly sluggish, leading to a loss of equilibrium. The precise control showcases the elegance of nature, as each signal is perfectly attuned to its timing. Within this molecule resides the subtle force of growth itself. Adrenaline constricts blood vessels, yet it may postpone the process of regrowth. In times of peril or tension, adrenaline courses through the veins, heightening awareness and priming the body for decisive movement. One of its immediate effects is the constriction of blood vessels, which serves to conserve blood for the vital organs. Although this is beneficial in urgent situations, persistent stress can hinder the healing process. Decreased circulation results in a diminished supply of nutrients and immune cells to the tissues that require them the most. As time passes, exposure to chronic adrenaline can hinder regeneration, resulting in wounds that take longer to heal and energy that is more difficult to regain. The answer lies not in eradicating stress completely, but in letting it go once the moment has come and gone. Deep breathing, rest, and gentle movement serve to reopen vessels and restore the normal flow. The design of the body embraces rhythms of tension and relaxation, rather than perpetual vigilance. Healing resumes naturally when calm returns, serving as a reminder that stillness is just as essential for survival as action itself. When faced with stress, the heart releases healing peptides. Even in moments of pressure, the heart shields its own essence. As blood pressure escalates or volume surges, the heart responds by releasing peptides known as natriuretic factors. These molecules work to relax blood vessels, alleviate fluid overload, and decrease the strain on the heart walls. The kidneys and hormones are influenced as well, working together to help the body regain its equilibrium. In addition to their immediate effects, these peptides possess gentle healing properties that encourage vessel repair and diminish inflammation. It serves as the heart's own voice of self-preservation, a chemical reassurance that it understands how to recover from pressure. Researchers are delving into the potential of these molecules in the medical field, aiming to address heart failure and hypertension. The heart appears to serve as both a driving force and a protector, possessing inherent systems for restoration. Each wave of endeavor is countered by a sign of reprieve, preserving the cadence of perseverance through the subtle craft of self-control. The immune system operates on a 24-hour cycle. Similar to every other part of the body, the immune system has its own rhythm. During specific hours, white blood cells engage in more vigorous patrolling. The fluctuations of inflammation rise and fall, while the production of antibodies dances to the rhythms of light and darkness each day. This cadence guarantees that protection and restoration take place at the most opportune moments. As the body rests, the immune system enters a phase of upkeep, reflecting on the day's experiences and gearing up for what lies ahead. Disrupting this cycle with inadequate rest or inconsistent schedules creates confusion within the immune network, leading to a diminished response. Aligning everyday activities with the natural cycles enhances the body's defenses, facilitating a quicker recovery from sickness or injury. Vaccinations demonstrate enhanced effectiveness when administered at the most favorable times of day. The body's clock extends beyond the confines of the brain. It resonates within each cell, harmonizing immunity with the broader rhythms of the earth. In sync with the sun and night, healing unfolds as a beautifully orchestrated interplay of protection and rejuvenation. Cortisol reaches its highest levels at dawn, signaling the conclusion of the night's restorative process. With the first light of morning gently brushing against closed eyelids, the adrenal glands respond by releasing a surge of cortisol, stirring the body from its slumber. This hormone indicates the conclusion of profound restoration and the onset of heightened awareness. As the night unfolds, inflammation and growth processes reach their zenith, yet cortisol softly moderates them, ensuring that there is no excessive response. It removes surplus immune cells and rejuvenates energy metabolism in preparation for the day ahead. Excessive cortisol on the other hand, may hinder the healing process, whereas insufficient levels can allow inflammation to persist unchecked. The cadence is both fragile and essential. Keeping a steady sleep schedule enables this natural rhythm to flow smoothly and in balance. Cortisol is frequently misinterpreted as merely a stress hormone. However, when in balance, it serves as a force of organization, concluding one phase of the body's daily rejuvenation and ushering in the next. With each sunrise, a signal emerges to wrap up the quiet work of the night and embark anew, infused with renewed vigor. Vitamin C plays a crucial role in the formation of collagen. In the absence of adequate vitamin C, the body struggles to effectively produce collagen, the essential protein responsible for the formation of skin, ligaments, and blood vessels. This nutrient serves as a crucial cofactor for enzymes that interlink collagen fibers, enhancing their strength and flexibility. It additionally bolsters the immune system and counteracts free radicals that may harm tissue during the healing process. Unlike many animals, humans are unable to produce this vitamin internally and must acquire it through their diet. A deficiency once brought about scurvy in sailors, causing their wounds to reopen and their gums to bleed, until the discovery of citrus fruits provided a remedy. Today, vitamin C continues to play a crucial role in every phase of repair, from sealing skin to rebuilding bone. It accumulates in white blood cells and the adrenal glands, playing a dual role in both defense and recovery. Their role serves as a reminder that healing relies on the balance between chemistry and nourishment, illustrating how even the tiniest molecules possess significant power in the process of renewal. Zinc aids in the division of cells as they recover. Zinc stands as one of the body's most vital trace elements, a subtle force behind the process of renewal. When tissues are damaged, this mineral emerges as a fundamental element in the process of repair. It aids the enzymes responsible for duplicating DNA, enabling the division of new cells to take the place of the old ones. It further stabilizes cell membranes, thereby diminishing oxidative damage during the process of inflammation. Zinc plays a crucial role in empowering white blood cells to combat infections and stimulates fibroblasts to generate collagen, which fortifies new skin and muscle. In its absence, wounds remain unresolved and the immune system falters. The body maintains only limited reserves, making a consistent dietary intake essential. Foods such as seeds, legumes, and grains hold the mineral that quietly underpins numerous microscopic acts of creation. Every molecule plays a role in the regeneration of tissue, enhancing the resilience of the skin and fortifying the very essence of recovery. In its simplicity, zinc embodies the essence of restoration that resonates with every cell. Protein serves as the essential foundation for renewal. Each instance of healing relies on protein. Within its long chains of amino acids, there exist the instructions for repair, the tools for structure, and the fuel for restoration. Following an injury, the body heightens its need for these essential components, utilizing dietary sources to produce collagen, enzymes, antibodies, and fresh muscle fibers. Insufficient protein leads to slow wound healing, weakened immunity, and fragile tissues. The body focuses on healing rather than expanding, channeling amino acids to areas of greatest necessity. Even hair and nails decelerate their growth, allowing the more profound systems to heal first. A harmonious supply nurtures both the surface and the core, creating a sense of balance. Protein transcends mere nutrition. It represents an engagement in the perpetual cycle of life's rebirth. Every morsel consumed weaves into the narrative of healing, evolving into resilience and balance through the intricate processes that have been at play since the beginning of life itself. Inadequate iron levels lead to a slower healing process for wounds. Iron is primarily recognized for its role in transporting oxygen, yet its significance runs much deeper than that. It drives the creation of collagen, bolsters immune cells, and energizes the enzymes responsible for repair processes. In times of iron scarcity, the tissues find themselves deprived of oxygen, and the intricate machinery of healing begins to falter. With pale skin, fatigue, and lingering wounds, one might sense the presence of this subtle deficiency. In the process of recovery, red blood cells serve as vital couriers, transporting oxygen to each cell that contributes to the formation of new tissue. Without the guidance of iron, that delivery stumbles. Restoring balance through food or supplements brings forth a renewed sense of rhythm in regeneration, revitalizing every system. Leafy greens, lentils, and whole grains offer the mineral that revitalizes energy. The process is straightforward, yet deeply significant. The arrival of oxygen stirs the cells from their slumber, and the rhythm of life begins anew. Iron transcends the definition of mere metal. It is breath solidified into a tangible essence, infusing every part of the body with the essence of life. The microbiome educates the immune system to react with composure. Within the gut resides an ecosystem that subtly imparts lessons of balance. A vast array of microbes engages in communication with immune cells, guiding them in identifying threats while maintaining a balanced response. The journey of education commences at birth and unfolds continuously throughout one's life. A varied microbiome aids the immune system in recognizing allies and adversaries, minimizing unwarranted inflammation that may hinder recovery. As these bacterial communities flourish, the path to recovery becomes more seamless and the severity of infections diminishes. Compounds are produced that soothe the nervous system and nurture the gut lining, fortifying the body's primary defense barrier. Their harmony is influenced by diet, sleep, and even emotion. Microscopic partners find sustenance in fermented foods and fiber, allowing them to persist in their vital work. Healing transcends the individual. It thrives in collaboration. Within the depths, countless hidden lives work tirelessly, ensuring the body's defenses remain astute and balanced, fostering harmony in a minuscule realm that supports us all. Probiotics have the potential to enhance recovery following antibiotic treatment. Antibiotics play a crucial role in saving lives by eliminating harmful bacteria. However, they also interfere with the beneficial bacteria that reside in the body. When this equilibrium is disrupted, the process of digestion, struggles, and inflammation may increase. Probiotics bring back balance, replenishing the organisms that maintain a tranquil immune system and ensure nutrients are circulating effectively. The friendly bacteria are known to produce vitamins, fortify the gut wall, and transmit calming chemical signals throughout the body. Throughout the recovery process, inflammation is diminished, fostering a serene internal atmosphere that nurtures healing. Fermented foods such as yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut provide natural probiotics that refresh the gut's ecosystem. The process unfolds with a gentle touch, yet it brings about a profound transformation, guiding the immune system to act with precision instead of relying on brute force. Within each revitalized colony of microbes, the body discovers a fresh cadence of rejuvenation. The relationship between humans and bacteria is ancient, a shared memory of survival that continues to influence the narrative of healing today. Chronic stress diminishes the immune system's ability to respond. As the mind senses peril, a surge of stress hormones courses through the body, priming it for survival. If this state persists without interruption, those same hormones start to inhibit immunity. White blood cells become less effective, inflammation persists, and the pace of recovery diminishes. The body remains vigilant, yet is unable to restore itself. As time passes, chronic stress siphons away the energy needed for healing, channeling it into a state of constant vigilance, rather than allowing for repair. Even minor injuries might require more time to heal, and the likelihood of infections can increase. Soothing the nervous system alters this pattern. With deep breaths, restful sleep, and moments of stillness, cortisol levels diminish, paving the way for a resurgence in immunity. The relationship between tranquility and bodily rejuvenation is significant. The body flourishes when it is secure, rather than under pressure. With each moment of calm that is embraced, the process of healing begins anew, demonstrating that tranquility is an inherent remedy woven into the fabric of every living cell. The brain and the immune system engage in a continuous dialogue. For centuries, it was believed that the brain and the immune system existed as distinct entities. Contemporary studies uncover that they maintain ongoing communication. Minute molecules and nerve fibers transmit messages in both directions, enabling thoughts to affect inflammation and immune responses. The interplay of stress, joy, fear, and hope transforms this dialogue. A positive emotional state can activate signals that bolster defense and repair, whereas ongoing anxiety can hinder both processes. In the brain, immune cells known as microglia adapt their behavior according to this chemistry, influencing both memory and mood. The connection is cyclical. A robust brain fosters a resilient immune system, while a well-regulated immune response nurtures mental clarity. Each emotion imprints a biological mark, directing cells to either engage or find stillness. The connection between mind and body transcends metaphor, rooted in biology, engaging in a profound dialogue that influences each recovery, every serene breath, and all moments of quiet strength. The pace at which a wound heals is swayed by emotions. Healing encompasses not just the chemical aspects, but also the emotional dimensions. Research indicates that individuals who experience support, optimism, or a sense of contentment tend to recover more swiftly following an injury or surgical procedure. Feelings such as anxiety and loneliness trigger the release of stress hormones, which lead to the constriction of blood vessels and a reduction in immune function. In contrast, joy, laughter, and calm enhance circulation and speed up tissue repair. The body attentively heeds the nuances of the mind's tone. As the heart finds safety, the flow of blood surges, inflammation diminishes, and cells collaborate with greater efficiency. The bond is so profound that merely remembering a joyful moment can cause a slight rise in skin temperature, indicating enhanced circulation. Emotion intricately weaves itself into the fabric of biology, influencing results at a cellular level. The lesson is straightforward, yet it carries deep significance. Each soothing thought and every act of kindness nourishes the body's subtle desire for healing, transforming emotion into a powerful agent of recovery. A positive outlook has the potential to reduce inflammation markers present in the bloodstream. Individuals with optimistic perspectives exhibit reduced levels of inflammatory markers, including C-reactive protein and interleukins. This impact can be quantified and remains steady. The influence of optimism on the brain's regulation of stress hormones plays a crucial role in maintaining balanced cortisol levels and ensuring the immune system operates efficiently. Individuals filled with hope tend to experience a quicker recovery from surgery, infection, and chronic illness. The anticipation of positive results influences the body's physiology, leading to elevated nitric oxide levels that enhance blood circulation and alleviate pressure on blood vessels. The essence of optimism is far from simplistic. It is profoundly rooted in biology. Optimistic thoughts contribute to the flexibility of blood vessels and the stability of the heartbeat, fostering a bodily environment that is conducive to healing. Even minor changes in gratitude or appreciation can initiate a similar chain reaction. The body mirrors the expectations of the mind. Believing in healing establishes the right environment for it, forming a collaboration between one's perception and the timeless principles of renewal. Laughter enhances circulation and strengthens immune function. The act of laughing unfolds as a harmonious interplay of biological processes. The muscles contract and release, the lungs fill with oxygen, and the heart quickens its pace before finding a tranquil rhythm. This cycle improves circulation, alleviates stress hormones, and boosts the activity of natural killer cells that protect the body from infection. The act of laughter initiates the release of endorphins, which serve as the body's inherent pain relievers. These chemicals soothe tension and promote a sense of well-being, that lingers long after the laughter has subsided. The shared humor deepens social bonds, fortifying the emotional support networks that hasten recovery. The whole journey unfolds as the body joyfully prepares for its healing. Even laughter that is simulated and devoid of genuine humor can still elicit similar reactions. The body requires no justification to express joy. It requires merely the movement. Amidst that movement, a transformation occurs as chemistry seeks equilibrium. Every laugh transforms into a wave of rejuvenation, resonating within the heart and coursing through the veins like a soothing remedy. Touch diminishes the body's generation of stress hormones. The warmth of touch conveys a message that predates language itself. When skin meets skin in trust, the brain releases oxytocin and reduces cortisol, lightening the burden on the heart and immune system. A gentle touch has the power to slow breathing, reduce blood pressure, and soothe the vagus nerve, establishing a connection between emotion and organ function. Hospitals that integrate massage and therapeutic touch witness notable enhancements in recovery and patient comfort. Even a fleeting touch, like a hand resting on a shoulder or a comforting hug, has the power to transform one's entire state toward tranquility. The skin is home to millions of receptors, finely attuned to pressure, texture, and warmth, each one relaying messages of safety to the brain. These messages flow through every system, altering the chemistry of stress into the chemistry of healing. Through touch, the body recalls its bond with others, and in that recollection, discovers the tranquility needed for healing. Meditation has the potential to reduce blood pressure and support the healing process. Calmness transforms the body from within. As one engages in meditation, the heart rate begins to slow, blood vessels find relaxation, and the brain's electrical activity transitions into harmonious patterns of tranquility. The alterations lead to a reduction in blood pressure and enhance the flow of blood to the tissues requiring healing. Consistent practice diminishes inflammation and improves the immune system's functionality. It also reshapes the neural pathways linked to fear and stress, fostering a resilience that transcends the session itself. The stillness found in meditation transcends mere emptiness. It serves as a means of restoration, enabling the body's internal rhythms to find their harmony once more. With each deliberate breath, the elements of chemistry converge, creating a sense of balance and unity. As time passes, the physical advantages build up, evident in enhanced heart variability, balanced hormones, and emotional stability. Within the quiet core of thought, the body discovers its most profound restoration, demonstrating that stillness can hold equal strength to movement in the journey of recovery. Gratitude stimulates areas of the brain associated with renewal. When gratitude is genuinely experienced, areas of the brain linked to reward, empathy, and decision-making become activated. This activation diminishes stress responses and enhances parasympathetic activity, fostering healing. Reflecting with gratitude has the power to lower blood pressure, stabilize glucose levels, and reduce the production of inflammatory molecules. It transitions from a mindset of lack to one of plenty, conditioning the mind to identify security instead of danger. As time passes, this transformation solidifies into a routine, nurturing an enduring sense of tranquility that aids in physical healing. Recording moments of gratitude can shift neural activity, transmitting signals throughout the body that everything is in harmony. Gratitude transcends mere emotion. It represents a state of physiological harmony. Through the simple act of noticing goodness, the body finds the opportunity to rest, rebuild, and flourish. The heart and mind align, transforming healing into a natural state of existence rather than a mere objective. Deep breathing alters the chemistry of stress hormones. Every breath unfolds as a dialogue between the body and the brain. As one inhales slowly and deeply, sensors within the lungs communicate with the nervous system, signaling that safety has been restored. The outcome reveals a reduction in cortisol and adrenaline, supplanted by an increase in endorphins and serotonin. The blood pressure decreases, oxygen saturation rises, and inflammation starts to diminish. Deep breathing enhances heart rate variability, an important indicator of resilience. The diaphragm serves as a subtle pump for the lymphatic system, facilitating detoxification and enhancing circulation. In a matter of moments, the whole system transitions from a state of defense to one of healing. The unassuming act of breathing conceals a profound strength. Through the simple elements of breath and mindfulness, one can transform the essence of healing. With every breath out, tension dissipates. With every breath taken, a sense of rejuvenation unfolds. Taking deep breaths offers more than mere tranquility. It represents the essence of biological healing, presented in its most straightforward and approachable manner. The measurement of heart rate variability indicates the effectiveness of your recovery process. The subtle differences in every heartbeat uncover deep insights into well-being. High variability indicates a flexible nervous system, capable of transitioning seamlessly between states of alertness and rest. Consistent low variability may indicate ongoing stress, exhaustion, or health issues. This gentle cadence reflects the body's inherent ability to adjust and recover, as calm practices such as breathing, sleep, and gratitude enhance variability. Inflammation diminishes and recovery speeds up. Athletes, doctors, and researchers utilize this measure to evaluate resilience, yet the body has been aware of it all along. The rhythm of the heart unfolds as a continuous narrative of equilibrium. It requires no perfection, merely a willingness to respond. A flexible heartbeat signifies a system that responds adeptly, facing challenges with poise. The secret language of heart rate variability reveals the rhythm of healing, serving as a constant reminder that health embodies not stillness, but the capacity to navigate fluidly between strain and serenity. The brain has the remarkable ability to heal itself after an injury through neuroplasticity. The brain holds an exceptional ability. It has the ability to transform. In instances where neurons are lost or damaged, the neighboring ones have the remarkable ability to create new pathways, thereby restoring function. This remarkable adaptability, known as neuroplasticity, enables recovery from trauma, stroke, and diseases that were once considered irreversible. Through repetition, focused practice, and sensory stimulation, these changes are encouraged, allowing the brain to rewire itself for new learning experiences. The journey unfolds gradually, shaped by the elements of chemistry and unwavering determination. Yet, it remains an endless pursuit. Even in adulthood, new neurons arise in specific areas, integrating into the intricate networks of memory and movement. Each thought and experience quietly transforms the very structure of the mind. Thus, healing encompasses both the physical and the mental aspects of growth. In every silent instance of concentration or wonder, neurons extend towards one another like branches, crafting fresh patterns of comprehension. The brain's plasticity reveals that the concepts of repair and learning are merely two facets of the same extraordinary phenomenon. Mirror therapy serves as a means to assist in the retraining of nerves following an amputation. Upon the loss of a limb, the brain's representation of the body persists, frequently resulting in sensations or pain in the area where the limb used to exist. Mirror therapy employs the use of reflection to retrain the nervous system. As the remaining limb shifts in the reflection, the brain interprets it as the absent one, refreshing its internal representation. This illusion brings back coordination and has the potential to alleviate phantom pain. As time passes, the brain undergoes a transformation, quieting irrelevant signals while strengthening those that are precise and true. The therapy reveals the intricate ways in which perception influences the body and illustrates the power of imagination in transforming the experience of pain. Through this gentle exercise, the nervous system discovers that the injury has healed, allowing balance to be restored. What starts as a mere play of reflection transforms into authentic recovery, revealing that healing often emerges not from mending the body, but from guiding the mind to perceive differently, harmonizing illusion with the essence of wholeness. The body retains physical memories of trauma. Emotional experiences can create lasting effects on muscles, posture, and breath. In moments of trauma, tension becomes embedded within the tissues, shaped by the interplay of stress, hormones, and muscle contractions. As time passes, the accumulated memories might reveal themselves through sensations of pain, stiffness, or fatigue. Soft motions, healing practices, and present awareness facilitate the release, enabling energy to circulate freely once more. The journey unfolds through both biological and emotional dimensions. With the relaxation of muscles, the nervous system perceives a sense of safety, allowing the body to release its guard. Research has shown that trauma can change cellular signaling and gene expression, impacting health well beyond the initial experience. Healing involves re-establishing the dialogue between the body and mind, enabling the release of suppressed patterns. As the body relaxes, consciousness awakens once more. Each stretch and sigh unfolds as a moment of reflection and liberation, turning anguish into insight. The body retains its memories, yet it continually presents opportunities for renewal. Healing has the potential to liberate long-held cellular stress patterns. Within each cell, the remnants of stress linger quietly, proteins misfolded, molecules oxidized, energy reserves diminished. As healing unfolds, the patterns are revisited and released. This cellular cleansing unfolds through processes such as autophagy and mitochondrial renewal. It embodies a dual process of restoration and transformation, where the cell not only heals but also acquires new knowledge. The shedding of outdated patterns by the nervous system often aligns with an emotional release that once provided a sense of protection. The body finds its balance, the chemistry settles, and a fresh harmony emerges. At times, this phase is marked by fatigue or intense emotion, indicators that profound restoration is in progress. Healing transcends the mere act of removing harm. It involves the transformation of memory itself. Each cell, once burdened, becomes lighter, more efficient, and more alive. Amidst this subtle change, the whole being harmonizes with its inherent pulse of life. The journey serves as a reminder that true healing encompasses the recollection of tranquility in even the tiniest details of life. Healing is the body's most ancient language of life. Before thought, before speech, before even consciousness, there was repair. Every cell on Earth carries within it the instinct to restore what is broken. This impulse predates evolution's complexity, stretching back billions of years to the first forms of life that learned how to persist. Healing is the foundation upon which survival stands. It is the translation of experience into adaptation, of injury into wisdom. Each scar, each renewal, is a phrase in that universal language. Across species and centuries, the message remains the same: continue. Within this conversation, life speaks to itself through chemistry, rhythm, and light. Every heartbeat echoes the same declaration uttered by the earliest cell. I will go on. Healing, in its truest form, is not an act of fixing, but of remembering. It is life recognizing itself and choosing, once again, to begin. As we drift toward the end of this quiet journey, let yourself rest in the gentle truth that healing is not a single moment. It is the soft rhythm that continues beneath every breath. Even now, as you lie still, your body is at work in silence. Cells are rebuilding, nerves are rewiring, and the pulse of life is moving through you with perfect patience. Healing does not always announce itself. It is found in the moments when you exhale completely, when you forgive yourself for being tired, when you remember that rest is not idleness, but an act of trust. Every heartbeat, every dream, every small sigh in the dark is a note in the body's quiet song of renewal. You are not the same person who began this night. Somewhere deep inside, chemistry has shifted. Tension has loosened its grip. Your body knows what to do, and it has never forgotten. even when pain feels endless, even when fatigue whispers otherwise. The will to mend remains steady, ancient, and sure. So let your thoughts drift like slow clouds. Let your breath lengthen and your shoulders soften. Feel how the air moves in and out, effortless and alive. That is life continuing its promise, weaving you back into balance. One calm moment at a time. Healing has been with you since the very beginning, written into every cell and carried in every drop of blood. It asks only that you listen, that you rest, that you allow the world to hold you as you are. If you enjoyed this quiet journey, I invite you to like, subscribe, or share a thought below. It helps others find their way here too, one sleepy soul at a time. For now, close your eyes and let go of the noise of waking life. Let stillness settle over you like a soft blanket. Feel your body ease into its own rhythm, calm and complete. As the night deepens and your breathing slows, hold this quiet truth. Your body has been healing you since the very beginning, long before you knew how to ask for help. Every heartbeat, every breath, every moment of rest is proof that renewal is built into you. Science shows us that wonder and gratitude aren't just nice feelings. They lower cortisol, reduce inflammation, strengthen immunity, and help your body repair faster. When you feel calm and hopeful, you're literally giving your cells the best environment to heal. Tonight, if this journey reminded you to trust your body or made you think about the healthy future you want for your children, drop a quick comment below. This made me feel more hopeful tonight. Or, I needed this reminder after a long day with my kids. Your words might light up the night for another parent scrolling late. Thank you for unwinding with Sleep Science. Top 1. If this helped you relax and feel stronger, give it a like, subscribe for more peaceful nights, and let sleep carry you gently toward renewal. Sweet dreams. You're safe, you're healing, and tomorrow is another chance. Good night from Sleep Science Top 1.